In your opinion, would you say that LGBTQ topics are widely ignored?
Mostly, yes.
Next is the hidden curriculum. This is anything about like the school environment that would made you feel a certain way or like influenced you.
Mm-hmm.
So anything about like the environment of the school, like maybe bathrooms or something like
that. Sometimes I didn't feel all that safe in the school because I felt like I was going to get made fun of quite a bit. And a lot of the students there are just mean to people that are different from them.
Peer pressure to act a certain way, like act like gender passing one way or the other, or to act like not out.
Yes. I'm definitely expected to act like a girl when I'm actually agender, so.
And in student-teacher interactions, did you feel supported or not? And was there any like extremely negative or positive ones?
A lot of my teachers were supportive of me. They gave me a safe space, and especially like my econ teacher and my choir teacher were extremely nice, and they gave me a place to be myself.
Were there like specific cliques in the school that were accepting or not accepting?
Kind of. I mean, we don't really have all that many like cliques, I don't think. It's more just like everybody does their own thing.
Any teaching styles that were particularly like good or bad for you?
I feel like I'm okay with a lot of different types of teaching.
I don't know why they put teacher relations twice. What about administrators? Like, where was the principal and that kind of people support?
Yes, very. They always made sure that if something went on, they like handled it and actually took care of it instead of just, saying, oh, I'll do something about it and then not doing anything about it. They made sure to take action.
And we've already kind of talked about peer relationships, but anything else?
I don't think so.
What were school organizations like expectations of you?
Like as a student?
Sorta, but more like specifically as a non-cis straight student, was there anything that was different?
I don't think that there was anything different. They treated you just like any other student.
Your school seems a lot more accepting than Ohio, but
yeah.
I think was your school ever at odds with the wider community over LGBTQ issues like book banning or censorship or something like that?
I don't think so. Not that I can recall.
And there's been bullying, but has there been like discrimination where you like weren't allowed to join any sort of club or group or something like that?
Like, I didn't hear the first part of that.
So any sort of discrimination outside of like bullying?
No.
And what stereotypes do you think people have about you?
They think that I'm all like, a lot of the time people think that I'm like, people think that lesbians are mean for some reason. So I'm expected to be mean, apparently.
Okay. Were there any differing expectations about you in school? Like, were you expected to be more tolerant to bullying or something like that?
Yeah, I was expected to like handle it better than other people. Like, oh, you can like, you can handle most of it on your own if you really need to. You don't really need our help because it's not the first time you've been through this.
Mm-hmm. And now I wrote a lot down about laws. You don't have to answer about everything, but like if you have an opinion, say it.
Okay.
So I looked up first like laws pertaining to school to see if anything was restricted. The state of Iowa prohibits discrimination. Good for them. They're the second highest out of 4 rating for equality among the states. The only bad thing is different communities, especially Des Moines, has banned certain books in libraries, although the community isn't happy about it. And 1 week ago, it was made illegal for transgender girls to play any sports from kindergarten to college.
Really?
Yes, exactly 1 week ago.
That's awful.
The general opinion is the last one's awful, but it mostly is good.
I couldn't hear you.
So your general opinion would be like good for Iowa, but the last one's horrible.
Yeah, like I feel like it was okay up until that point.
Because I live in Ohio, I'll teach in Ohio, and this paper is being submitted in Ohio. It's going to go through Ohio laws. They're not great.
Okay.
So there is no non-discrimination policy. Discrimination is completely legal. We're in the most discriminatory category. Sports for transgender girls are also banned, but they've been banned for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, books are banned as well, but they also, on case-by-case basis, will ban things as simple as like T-shirts with gay messages or like cancel school plays if they have a gay character.
That's ridiculous.
So I think I said an inaccuracy last time because I was thinking of Ohio laws. I asked you about in schools, and you said like because you can teach accepting policies. I was like, you can't do that. You can't do that in Ohio. You can in Iowa.
Okay, yeah.
And then state laws in general that aren't about education. In Ohio, discrimination in employment is legal. In Iowa, it's not. There are absolutely no protections in Ohio as far as housing, legal, if you can't legally adopt unless you're single, or have someone else sign. Both states are ambiguous to conversion therapy, so it's not illegal. They just turn a blind eye. Blood donations are banned. And good for Iowa, homosexuality has been illegal since 1978, which was, I think, the third state to do it. Ohio,
what's been illegal?
Is no longer criminalized.
Oh yeah.
But it was criminalized in Ohio to 2003. Marriage was legalized in Iowa in 2009, but it wasn't until the Supreme Court made the nationwide ruling in 2015 that it was legal in Ohio. And you cannot be non-binary on any official state document on either state.
That kind of sucks.
There's like a little less than 10 that do allow it. Any thoughts?
Well, the last one definitely sucks because I am non-binary.
Hopefully soon.
Huh?
Hopefully they'll change it soon.
Hopefully, yeah.
Now we're moving on to employment after I gave you so much information. So,
You completely cut out.
Teachers that you know of.
I still can't hear. I'm so sorry.
Did you have any teachers that were LGBTQ?
Oh, okay. Not that I know of.
Were you aware that the LGBTQ community experiences 25% employment discrimination? So 1 out of 4 people were discriminated against in the workplace.
Yeah, I was aware of that, yeah.
The next one is really horrible. It was from 2007, so I really hope it's changed. They interviewed employers, not the employees, but the employers. And 90% of them admitted that they would not hire anyone they thought were gay. They would not be the first choice. If given a chance, they would not rehire gay or lesbian employees.
That's horrible.
So it seems like a big part of the reason why less people are discriminated against is because their employer didn't know till after the fact.
Yeah.
I think that's enough of mean statistics. What do you think of the principle of a straight Pride Month?
No. Definitely not.
Can you explain why?
Well, the reason why we have a Pride Month is because we have been oppressed, and straight people have never been killed for wanting to marry. It's always been legal for a man to marry a woman, but it was illegal and punished for a man to marry a man or a woman to marry a woman. So the whole reason we have a Pride Month is to celebrate the fact that we're allowed to do that now.